Hello, everyone! Blue Star Saber here with...
Lucky 7.
Yeah, we're Lucky Cheese 7, and we're here to discuss Dead Rock Chapter 12. After just doing a discussion on Dead Rock just like a day or two ago, but the chapter came out this week.
I know, that's literally what I was saying yesterday in my own stream. I was just like, I know the chapter came out yesterday, and I could have done it the day it came out, but I was like...
We were originally supposed to be doing a different podcast, but Lucky Chi wants to catch up with that before, or reread that just before we actually tackle it properly, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, that was the idea. I was like, I could do it today, but then I was like, let me get a bit of a refresher on it before we do it, because the last thing you want to do is walk into a podcast and be kind of like, well,
not know what you're talking about,
right?
Kind of like I was with when we attempted to do that one last podcast that was never published.
Oh yeah.
But that's a story for another day. But I figured, all right, you know what? I might see if Lucky Chi might be interested in discussing either the latest Boruto chapters or Dead Rock Chapter 12, and he chose Dead Rock Chapter 12.
Also makes sense considering that it's monthly. Well, Boruto's monthly too, but this one's just more easier to digest.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see, if we discuss Boruto, we're going to need like at least 2 hours or something like that. But anyway, we're here to catch up with Chapter 12, The White Calamity, which is follow-up from the last one where the students of Class F were given an assignment to take out some bandits, where also there's by request of Maggie Marge, a sort of illusionist sealing wizard, or demon wizard, sorcerer, whatever, that Chakako really admires, but Yakuto suspects a trap. After taking down the bandits, they appear to see Maggie Marge as a corpse, and none other than the vice principal has set them up for a trap because he wants to try and get back that book from of Dead Rock of Gods Gods a Root. Otherwise, he's in a lot of trouble with his boss.
Right.
So pretty much the students of Class F need to now fight him in order to survive. Otherwise, they're all dead. Anyway, the chapter's cover thing, instead of Ritzy being info cards, it's gone back to being just regular random covers that Hiro Mashima sometimes do. Let's see, so it seems like he's pretty much covered all the characters he wanted to do, so it seems like...
Well, except for Mikoto. Mikoto's like the only one he's yet to cover, which has me curious why she's the one that's left out.
Let's see, well, to be fair, we still have yet to learn anything significant of Mikoto yet.
That's true.
So my guess is he's saving it for that. But anyway, enough about that. It's time to get into the Ritzy cover. But this one is pretty much Mikoto preparing a dinner with two skeletal friends. One of them wearing a party hat, and it seems to be celebrating someone's either Valentine's Day or birthday party, if I had to guess.
Could be a dinner, too. I don't really see cake in there. Let's see. What is in there? It's like some noodles and some fruit.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm assuming it's just a party, given the outfits.
Given the hat, yeah.
The hat and the outfits they're wearing.
Right.
So, yeah. But anyway, the chapter follows up after when the vice principal transformed into his giant cyclops form. Apparently, the arm says divine punishment for wicked saints. Where it's pretty much got a cape on one arm, a cyclops eye, the sort of boiled like beard, and flaming hair and chest. And flaming back. Some sort of like Cyclops gladiator, if I had to describe it.
That's what it looks like.
So anyway, the classes are prepared to fight, with the Raisin a bit annoyed that we have to fight the vice principal, with Honey saying that we've got no choice, stupid. Otherwise, because he's going to kill us. With Yokoto commenting that he can only use the power of his arm right now against the demon teacher, Bren. with Chako saying looks like she has to fight, so she goes into what she describes as her pretty girl mode, with Mikato saying, "Oh my, you are cute." I wonder if this is now the birth of a new ship.
Potentially. I mean, with how Mikoto's looking at her, I would not be surprised if that's where it goes. But
yeah, I can definitely see some Twitter fans doing that.
Right.
A new ship for Dead Rock fans, but yeah.
I mean, think about it. How many Freed and Loxus shippers are there for Fairy Tail? I just want to point that out there because that's a thing too.
Ah, yes, yeah, that is true. But as long as they keep it PG, there.
Right.
Yeah. How am I kidding? This is the internet. But anyway, it goes like the vice principal just says that these delinquent students are a pain in the neck, so he's just going to kill them, saying that this is education. He lifts up a giant tree, and starts trying to whack them with it. But they manage to dodge this attack, but he keeps repeatedly doing it like a whack-a-mole, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
With Chako holding on to Hani, that he's ridiculously powerful. And this is where Yukato asks Frey to use a fire move, in which he uses a blazing fist of obliteration, burning the tree to smithereens. And then you've got Chakato using a black magic song of destruction. You got Hanin doing a thunder impact, where both a sort of black flame and thunder goes to him, but it does not work on him, as he says, shocking Hanin as he prepares a giant fist to slam on the floor, with Frey showing concern for Chako and Hanin, and Chako is just injured, but Hanin is broken to pieces after he talks about how unbelievably powerful, with Frey going like, "You're broken again?"
I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. I'll at least give Honey some credit for putting in effort. At least he tried to do something. So
but at least he got an attack this time.
Yeah, at least it's not like he just stood there. This time I'm like thinking, he at least put effort into it, so I can't fault him for that.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass this time, man, but seriously. Let's see. Who knows? Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky and Hani will get like 2 attacks next time.
I'll give him an attack and a half. He's successful on the first attempt, and then he's like halfway through, and then something happens.
Yeah, that's probably how it's going to go. But if you get shattered to pieces before doing anything next time, you've gone 2 steps back, bro.
I feel bad for him, honestly. I really did.
Yep. Anyway, you got Raisin trying to stab him with the sword, aiming for his legs. But gets surprised when the vice principal Bran flies in the sky. This is where blowing the others away. With Mikoto then summoning her army of the undead, but he prepares a giant fist to crush them all. Yokoto goes in and grabs Mikoto, pulling her away, grabbing her, dragging her away just in time before she gets smashed. But she's like, "Oh no, my sweet little corpses!" With then Yokoto asking Raisin to use his sword to throw him, implying that if he can just reach his face, he'll be able to do some damage. Which Raisin surprisingly complies and lets him hop on the sword, and he swings him towards him as Yokoto uses a black dragon's fist of obliteration onto his eyeball, seemingly hitting it, but it had no effect on him.
I like how his attack name is very similar to the one that Frey just used. What was it? Blazing Fist of Obliteration?
Yeah. Now, it's either a common fighting style amongst the roots here, or this is Hiro doing some subtle subtext that these two are a ship.
Would not surprise me in the slightest if that's where he's going with this.
Probably, given the previous interactions.
Right.
But we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, it has no effect to him. Granted, his eye seems a bit more, more veined, I guess. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. There's been more veins popping in like the socket region, so there's that.
So yeah, it seems like the vice principal has some very strong endurance. And then, as a result, you shouts out Fayum. I'm not sure if that's an actual attack, but he just pretty much swats Yokota like a fly. With him saying that no matter how many of you students band together, you're still no match for a vice principal. With Yokota falling down, let's see, Raisin just getting annoyed by saying this guy. As he goes on about how he's the vice principal, let's see, Kyoto teaching, head whatever. What does that mean? I have no idea. So anyway, it seems like he's being lost in thought about all his titles that you can describe him as. With Raisin just going about how there's no way that they can actually beat him, but Yokota says if we can beat him, we definitely won't be able to beat God. With Chakako saying, but running out is our only option here, and Frey says, and Hanin got shattered again. Let's see, with Makito saying how it's interesting this teacher head, and she's pointing out that he's actually lifted up the gate with Reese and just realized that what he's done as well. And and Bren slams it to the ground, but unfortunately, unknown to himself, he ends up accidentally activating it, causing a white beam to come out of the portal. He's confused what's happening, with Chaco saying that the seal that the wizard Margot Mage, put in has been unbroken, and that it was something that she must have done. But she's wondering what on earth did she see it sealed. And then out comes from it none other than, on a double-page spread, a white sort of Asian dragon, if you will.
Very reminiscent of Shenron, I must say.
Yeah, but to be fair, Shenron is based off of just general Asian dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Eastern dragons. Dragons you would see mainly in, normally in Asian mythology and stuff. It's just usually a hero. He usually draws dragons more based on Western style.
And they're each like, well, actually, I can give him this. Like, he does make each dragon look different. So that is a good thing.
Well, yeah, true, but this is arguably probably the first time I've seen a hero draw a dragon more in this typical Asian style.
Yeah.
Or at least Asian culture. Sorry for any cultural insensitivity. But anyway, the dragon shoots out a powerful witty beam breath, if you will, destroying many trees, shocking both Yokota and Frey, as well as the vice principal himself, about how strong this dragon actually is.
Oh, he knows he messed up. He's like, what did I just unleash?
Yeah. I wonder if you see when starting thinking, okay, this thing might be able to defeat him. Hanin comments that it's a white dragon. Let's see, with Raisin saying, okay, oh no, hey, what the? Now we have two monsters to fight? But what's her name again? Makito, yeah. Is saying, but it's so majestic.
I like the comment.
With Vice Principal Brand saying, a white calamity from level 2007. What's it doing here? With Margot the Mage walking out saying it was sealed away because it was dangerous, asking how they will make up for releasing it, and she fears put fully to them. Let's see, Chaco gets excited saying, Margot Mage-sama! Let's see, Raisin surprised that he's alive. Frey asking, didn't we saw you dead, nailed to the door? Let's see, and Mikoto says, I don't recall turning you into a zombie. But she's revealed that she can at least make a magic double of herself, asking, what do you think I am? Some spring chicken. They're saying that she's lived over 100 years.
Which is fair. I mean, when you consider a wizard with that high of a status, it's like, okay.
Fair enough, but yeah. So she asked them how they would take responsibility for what they did, but Yokota smiles, saying that I'll seal it away again, which shocks everyone, with her saying, you aren't even a seal wizard, you little whippersnapper. What can you do? With but Chakato seems to think that
she's worried. You could tell.
Yeah, saying that, revealing that he's going to use the power of his curse. With Raisin confused about his curse, saying, I remember how he turned into a black dragon before, saying that was the power of his curse. he got in exchange for his own life force, saying that the Black Dragon root didn't give him the power to turn into a giant dragon. He got it himself. With Yokota vowing, sorry, that's my alarm that lets me know that Doctor Who's in 10 minutes, but I have a feeling that we're probably going to be even longer than that. But Yokota ends up saying, I'll see you away inside my body, with Raisin shocked and Mikoto asking if he's crazy. Marigo the Mage saying it's too dangerous. Chaco says that if your curse gets any worse, he will die. But the vice principal is shocked. But Yokota says, give me your power, smiling maniacally, shocking everyone. Saying he doesn't really care if he loses his life, as the white dragon gets absorbed inside him after being shocked by him jumping up on him at first. And then starts absorbing, and then Yokota transforms into a white Agnologia minus the arm that he still has from like his original transformation.
Also, here's the thing I noticed this time around. If you go back to the initial design,
yeah,
when it was the Black Dragon form,
yeah,
like the wings were different.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I didn't notice that the first time. Like I checked back and I was like, that's an interesting detail. Huh.
Yeah, that is sort of interesting. So yeah, we've got like the now white dragon form.
Mm-hmm.
Them like going Hanin going, it's like, is that Yokota, is that you? With Margot Mage saying a cross between a black dragon and a white dragon. That's the legendary dragon mentioned in Creation, Records of the Demon World, the white and black dragon. And the chapter ends with that knowledge as Yokota roars, ending the chapter. Okay, Lucky Chi, what are your overall thoughts for this chapter?
Okay, so I mean, we are still technically in the battle per se. So
Sorry, what?
I said, well, well, the fight's not over yet. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
But judging by how things are going,
yeah,
it does look like we could wrap things up next chapter. It does look like it. But I will say that I do like how, again, similar to last chapter, we've got a group effort going on here with all the characters.
What?
Like a group effort going on with all the characters.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they're all first-year students against the vice principal. They probably would have to work together.
Well, yeah, but I like how Hero's like not abandoning like anyone to give a shot at what's happening.
Yeah, I suppose it is good that they're doing a bit of a group effort, minus let's see, the one student that's supposedly dead or not, but yeah.
Rest in peace, Heinz.
Unless you're still secretly alive.
Yeah, there's that too. There's something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, my guess is like since there's so few villains that there'll be a lot more team up battles in this series.
Yeah.
Which I suppose is always a good thing, because one of the biggest problems with shonen series is that they get too many good guy characters and too little bad guy characters, and then it's always like usually one-on-ones.
Shoot, we were talking about this yesterday in the My Hero stream. I remember.
Oh yeah. That is indeed a problem. But anyway, yeah, I do like let's see fighting together, if you will. So I do like that they do that sort of teamwork. I do like that we get a general idea with like the vice principal. He's just mainly a giant brute with strong, incredible strength. Able to lift up giant objects and use them as whack-a-mole devices. And then, of course, let's see, and also he seems to have a very high, or at least very hard endurance.
Yeah, and the fact that he kept talking about like the head, and that caught Mikoto's attention. Maybe it's one of those things of like, you know, the Thanos thing where you should have went for the head. So I wonder if that's a thing.
So you think the head might be his weak spot?
That's what I'm thinking.
Who knows? But yeah. But yeah, he seems to be pretty powerful. You got like a combination of attacks, particularly like with Yokota, Hanin, and I think Frey. But yeah, it's nice those three work together. And like we said earlier, it's nice that we see Hanin actually
Get a
during
shot.
an attack.
Yeah, he at least made an attempt. I'll give him that.
Let's see. You see, Chaco. I still can't tell if her attack is just some black, let's see, shadow magic or some sort of black flames. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wait until I see a little bit of anime. I guess if this thing does get an anime. Oh, let's see, people. Let's see, Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest coming out 7/7. Let's see, which yes is the. Let's yes, you could probably.
That's I actually laughed when I heard the release, and I was like, "Huh, 7/7 of all days."
Yeah, if you're a Fairy Tail fan, you understand that reference.
Right. I mean, granted, they're missing one more 7 in that equation, but it's close.
Well, to be fair, they can't really do any 7s with the other dates, but yeah.
Right.
But yeah. But anyway, but let's see. But yeah, but I will say it's a bit shame that the recurring gag of Hanin is, of course, smashing to pieces. That's probably one of the only few nitpicks.
Yeah.
So,
that's like my only real nitpick with the chapter is just that I'm like, huh. Okay.
Well, interesting to learn that Chaco seems to have at least a strong endurance, as she didn't get splat after being attacked by the vice principal, and that's in that move.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we said, we seem to have gotten a few ship teasers here. Let's see, you think that Yokoto and Frey doing the same combination?
It's not necessarily the same combination. It's more so that their attack teams are like
the same,
almost like similar. You just change up the first name of it. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other bit is pretty a little Yuri Fritzy shipping at least about Mikoto saying, "Oh my, you're cute" or something. Let's see. Arguably, it just might be just her looking at Chaco for the first time in her form.
Yeah.
Now, granted, she could be sarcastic, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
We just have to see how their interactions are moving forward.
Definitely. I also do like that with this chapter, like we learned a little bit more about like Yagato's like race, where it's not just because his root is under the Black Dragon race that he can turn into a dragon. I like that we find out now that okay, that's not exactly how it works. You gotta trade away some life force to actually become a dragon.
Yeah, and it seems that his kind can absorb dragons, which, to be fair, would probably make him much more scarier to dragons than dragon slayers.
For real.
If there's ever a crossover between Ravemaster and Deadrock, those Jet and his lover are probably gonna be like, well, what? Absorb dragons? They'll probably be a bit terrified of going.
Oh yeah, no. Also, I'm gonna just say this right now. I know Ignia right now is like the big headshot right now with 100-Year Quest, but I'm gonna just tell him right now, watch your 6.
But yeah, of course, the combos don't really work. Although I do like how Raisin tries to try and what appears to be a weak spot but doesn't work, and then works with Yokoto to try, but that doesn't work either. Let's see, we get a little bit more of Mikato's let's see, love for undead subjects, if you will. We've seen them being crushed, so that's nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, look, granted, I don't really get the vice principals going like speech going like, I'm the vice principal, I'm the head teacher, I don't really know what that's all about.
I know, I'm like, you're technically not the one who's like the end all be all. That is Mr. God himself.
But yeah, but it's like the others are going like, what? We have no idea what this is.
Yeah.
And he's just so strong that many of them are starting to wonder, can we actually beat this guy? But interesting, he seems to not be very aware of his surroundings at the very least, as he broken through that portal. Though granted, it's actually a ceiling gate, this one.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I thought it was a portal to the other levels, but seems like that's not the case here.
Just learning new things about the world.
Yeah. I mean, we did see how Chakako had no idea what it was last chapter, thinking that people went through up and down stairs. Whoop, my mistake. I've accidentally turned my TV on. Doctor Who was on. Sorry. Let's see. Sorry about that, people. I will. Let's see. BBC, please do not strike me for copyright. It was a mistake. I did not mean to turn it on just yet. I will be watching your show legally and on the TV. And on BBC iPlayer. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I just don't review it on my channel here. But anyway, where was I? Yes, the sort of let's see, the portal. After let's see, the surprising twist that this one is actually sealed, and we actually see the white dragon, which I would admit, Hero draws a nice let's see, East Asian let's see, a mythical dragon.
It's as Mikoto said, it's majestic. Definitely has that vibe to it.
Yeah, though it seems to be wild and under destruction, and it seems it's so powerful that it might even scare the vice principal.
Yeah, that's why I'm also leaning to believe that he's either gonna be like done by the end of this next chapter, or he's gonna like just flee. That's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, that is probably that was what I was probably going to ask you in a bit, but yeah. But I guess we could go there. It seems like either this, let's see, fight against Yakato is either going to be him dying, or him coming back, him dying in this fight, or him just escaping before he can be damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So, now granted, and those two options, him dying, that might make God start taking a bit more action, because pretty much, arguably, his right-hand man has just been destroyed.
Yeah. Well, and also, from what Hero has mentioned, is that Dead Rock is supposed to be a shorter series compared to, Rave Master, Fairy Tail, and Eden Zero. So,
yeah. Now, granted, we still don't know what he means by short. It's like, is it 2 or 3 volumes, or is it something like 10?
Well, here's the thing, and I remember we talked about this the other day, but the end of chapter 11 marks the end of volume 3. So this starts off volume 4. So if I'm to take a guess on something, I want to say maybe 10. 10 volumes is what
I think he's going to try and do 10 volumes, since I know that's what he wanted to do with Fairy Tail, but it ended up being so popular, it turned to 63.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? 10's like my minimum guessing point, but if I would like to max it, let's say 20 at the max.
Yeah, that'll probably be it. Enough for like one box set or something.
Yeah.
Will it ever be a box set, a full-on box set like the other mangas? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, in Fairy Tail's case, let me think. You had total 6 box sets. So
yeah, but they were more of those 10-volume box sets, not like those big ones like you get from Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird because it could have technically done those.
Yeah, you could have done like 6 of those.
Yeah.
Not 6.
Well, at least 3 of them.
Yeah, at least 3.
But it seems to
shoot. Even My Hero Academia has like 20 volumes for its first box set.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Surprisingly, one of the few box sets I do not own, but that's mostly because I'm not buying them. Let's see, volumes. Let's see when they came out.
The box set does look pretty nice, though. I don't own it, but I've seen it like at the stores that I go across. So I'm like, huh.
Oh yeah, it's probably a bit of a shame. It probably means I'll end up missing the one shot, but that's fine. Let's see. But anyway. So. Yeah, that's arguably, but if he does survive this, then this leads me to believe that we will get Hien coming back and Hien coming to avenge his bro,
Cougar. Yeah,
Cougar, which I get that he's a bit of his friend, but I will admit he is still for me a bit of a scumbag.
Yeah, Cougar hasn't exactly left a good impression. I'll just say that.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of sweet that bromance is, but still, Cougar, you're You're still a creep when it comes to women.
Mm.
It's like no restraint, dude. Okay, granted, it's not.
I mean, okay, is he as bad as Mineta though?
Okay, no, probably Mineta would do something much worse than doing a smooch. I would bet you that.
For real.
But it's still like, dude, show some restraint.
It's like, keep those pants under control, dude.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's like, I don't know what whatever nasty thoughts you have in your head, keep them to yourself. Well, to be fair, this is anime. You're never going to get pervert characters doing that.
Yep.
But anyway, but either way, he's not someone I am sad that is gone, pretty much. But I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, do I feel bad for Hein? Yeah, I feel bad for him. But as far as like Cougar himself, not so much.
But no, it's like but if the vice principal is still alive after this, I will assume that Hien will come back to avenge Cougar.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's been perfectly set up for Hien versus the vice principal.
Definitely.
Just how it's been set up for Frey to take on the Betsy battle one. What's his name again? The battle-loving zombie infested.
I talked about him in my stream the other day. Oh my god, I gotta look it up. Let me see. He's the one character. Oh, Lozen. There we go.
Yeah, Lozen. That is definitely a Frey fight.
That's a Frey fight.
Maybe Mikato joining that one.
Maybe.
But
and then I guess for Zalesia, aka Chaco, I think there's something. I feel like they're gonna set up a fight between her and Lilith. That's my guess.
That's the one. That's the Scribner's teacher that should probably arguably be in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, which leaves only the last of the 4 teachers. Hold on, let me just. Whoops.
It ain't Saru, I know that.
Yeah, it's not Zoro. Though whether or not Saru actually ends up fighting on the teacher's side or maybe switching to the Dead Rock side, I'm not sure. But anyway,
I'm gonna look this up real quick just to get an idea.
Sorry, what?
I said I'm gonna look it up just to see.
But the last one we have is Boltagar or the Kraken.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, if I had to guess, he's the only one we haven't really seen much of.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, he is going to be set up for maybe Raisin and maybe Honey.
That's what I feel like is going to happen too.
Yeah, that's arguably what I'm thinking of. But that, of course, really all depends on whether or not the vice principal survives this encounter. Granted, there is still, of course, that wild card 8th student that never went into class. We still don't know what that one's up to. And there's still also but there's still, for all we know, Hero might just completely surprise us all by killing the vice principal. So then we get the vice principal fighting. We get someone else replacing the vice principal, but we do not know yet.
That would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it really depends on how Hero pastes this and writes this. So that's the options. Anyway, were you surprised that Mage Margot was alive?
I was at first, but then once she went into her status about being a legendary wizard, I'm like, no, that makes sense, because when you consider of a wizard of that reputation of being that well known, it did kind of click in my head. I'm like, well, okay, maybe she would know people would be going after her, so
okay,
just to be on the safe side.
All right, fair enough.
That's at least how I took it. What about you?
I suppose, someone that powerful would be able to make a spare double of herself. I mean, granted, we did not know much about her character, but yeah, if she's alive, well, we don't know what she's going to do, but I'm not sure if she's going to be able to break God's root seal on his book,
yeah,
if you will. I mean, if she does, it's impressively powerful. But if she's still alive, it's possible that she might end up becoming a secret ally or mentor to the members of Class F.
I could see that.
Well, at the very least, maybe to Chaco, since she's such a great admirer.
Yeah.
So I do like that, but yeah. No, I will admit, Yakato sealing the dragon away was not what I was expecting. I don't but yeah, but I do like how but yeah. It is interesting that when he absorbed the power, he just suddenly turned into like a white Agnologia, though granted, this means that is that more just a dragon form personal to him, or is that just something they all transform into? So it does make me wonder if the black dragon he originally absorbed had a different form to this.
Yeah, I think they could probably. That's something if I had to guess, we're probably going to dive into that within the coming chapters, I would think.
A little bit more of Yakoto's backstory, but yeah. But I do like
with what Hiro is setting up right now, something. Do you think it is actually possible that Yakuto could actually die by the end of Dead Rock?
I don't know. I mean, normally normally Hiro is rather infamous for not really killing off many characters, or like seemingly killing them, but only to bring them back.
Yeah.
That is one of the frustrations and criticisms you will often hear from those that dislike Hiro's work.
Yeah, I mean, let me see. I mean, by all accounts, spoilers for Rave Master if y'all haven't read it, but Haru did technically die at the end. Technically, but
And then he came back.
Yeah. So I think it could be like one of those cases where like, he does, sacrifice himself, but then somehow he, finds a way.
Possible, yeah, it's possible, but it really depends on how Hiro wants to make this. Is he going to make it like the rest of his series, or is he going to be very different in direction?
That's what leaves me curious about this, because there are some similar cases between this and like his other works, but at the same time, like he is making it distinct from his other works too.
Yeah, but at the very least, we know that Yakato's on a mission and he doesn't care if he's dying, so there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I will admit, I do like that. You see now the Agnologia design here is something different, so it can't be considered like a full-on rip-off again.
Right.
So, which will be interesting because if this is its permanent form, you could see, Natsu being surprised by a white Agnologia. If there's ever is a crossover.
Shoot, if we get a sequel to the Heroes manga and we get like Haru, Natsu, Shiki, and they see Yakuto, oh my god. That's gonna be something.
Uh-huh. That would be interesting to see, though. Granted, yeah.
I'd actually laugh if, say, we get that other. If we do get a sequel, you have Haru and Ellie like as the definitive couple, and then you have Shiki and Rebecca. Again, this is assuming this is how Eden Zero ends. They're canon.
Uh-huh.
And then you just have Natsu and Lucy in the corner going like, "Are you two not together? Y'all are always hanging around each other."
That would be funny, but who knows? But yeah.
Right.
But anyway, interestingly, the black hand is still pretty much one arm is still black, so it does make me wonder if we're going to see more of the black return.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a half black, half white.
That's possible.
It really depends if Yakuto's ever going to really fully get his previous black dragon powers back.
Yeah. How do you feel about the name of the legendary dragon, it being
the white and black dragon?
Yeah, like that's something I pointed out the other day. I was like,
that's too corny. That's just too subtle. That's not subtle at all.
Yeah, like I thought about it. I'm like, I was like, well, I mean, it looks cool, but I'm like, oh,
I mean, if it
the
was maybe like the yin yang dragon, I could see it like that.
that's funny because I said the exact same thing. I was like, if they called it the Yin Yang Dragon, that actually sounds a bit cooler. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, if it was something like that, let's see, I could get behind it because it's also it fits in with like Asian mythology, really.
It does.
Yeah, let's see. That could arguably maybe even be the final form of it, looking more like the yin yang symbols.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, granted, it seems to be some sort of written foretold dragon in prophecy or something. But,
yeah, wait. The fact that the Magumagi just mentioned that, it's like, yeah, it's a creature, a legendary dragon within the records of the demon world. I do wonder how much of that we're gonna get into next chapter,
about this
if at
legend.
all. Yeah.
But yeah, but we have to see. It might be one of the few things that could actually kill this god character.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might finally see like the death of God, but I could be wrong, people. We'll just have to wait and see how Hero does this. But we'll have to see how well he goes against the Vice Principal, which, with assuming his reactions, he's going to be in for a tough time.
Yeah.
So yeah, arguably that. But yeah, overall, I'd probably give this chapter like an 8 out of 10.
It's kind of what I was thinking, like 8.5. So around like great plus. It's like as a volume starter, it's really good.
Yeah.
Good start.
Let's see. The only real nitpicks is let's see the organic running down again of Hanin being smashed to pieces, but it's sort of negated because he actually got to do an attack. And also, my main other gripe is the name of the dragon form.
Yeah, I mean the honey thing for me is like it. It is unfortunate. I mean, but he did put an effort in it. I mean, if we're talking plot progression wise, again, we are still technically like in the same fight, so we haven't really changed that much. But we did learn a few things, and that kind of help carry the chapter.
That is true. That did help see carry the chapter, but arguably, yeah, we probably got like 1 or 2 more chapters of this arc, and then we move on to the next one, whatever it's going to be. Though, granted, we're either probably going to delve more into the the Lilith demon head, or maybe even the other guy.
Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna get to Lozen just yet.
Yeah, at the very least, let's see. We have to wait and see how God reacts to this sort of dragon form. To be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah. Overall, yeah, it's been a very good chapter. So yeah, I enjoyed it, and yeah, and I look forward to next time. Thank you, Lucky Chief, for joining us.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes. I look forward to next time when we discuss Dead Rock and My Hero Academia, or possibly something Naruto related.
Yeah, we got a couple of those planned. So,
but those are all in good time, folks. But for now, I'm Blue Star Saber.
I'm Lucky Chi 7.
And we are signing off. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.